Alright guys, welcome back to the alright. So alright guys, so today we will discuss some so in this video and the following videos from now we will discuss uh, we will build a project which will have the I am Sunil, and in this video series we will build a software which will include DevOps and MLOps. Okay, and today's goal will be what we do from now. We will start from a empty repo. All right, so let me just call it here like build a repo here, and just a second. Okay, DevOps is the project, and we are going to open with it this Visual Studio Code here. All right, right. So if you can see this right now, what we are doing. This is a empty project. Okay, and this is our VS Code here. Alright, and just a second, if it is being live streamed or not, I just need to check. Alright, okay, so welcome. I am like, let's assume we don't know anything, right? So we don't know anything about professional software engineering, and but in these next 45 days, okay, we will come live on this channel, and I am going to build one complete production grade AI system here, okay, which will called okay, which will called the review radar. Okay, this will be the system. It will be a platform that reads customer reviews and classifies them with a machine learning model, and I will train that model myself and detect when that model goes stale, restrain itself automatically, and even as an AI assistant you can ask questions too. Okay, so here we will not just write the code, we will do what real companies do, right? Like we will learn about Docker, Kubernetes, alright, CI/CD pipelines, alright. We will know everything about them, and then GitOps, and then monitoring. Okay, dashboards and all. Then we will also look into MLOps. We will learn everything from in this 45 days. Okay, so I will also learn this with you, and you will, if I can learn, then we can all learn together, right? So today we set up a professional developer environment first. Okay, so that can sound boring to you, but it is not, because in 2026 just companies don't hire people who can only write code in the browser tutorial. Okay, they hire people who can work like engineers. Okay, like terminal, version control environments, okay, reproducible setups. By the end of today you will have a working terminal. Okay, because I am using VS Code, so you can configure that, and Python install in the right way, and you have to call the virtual environment. Then we will first concept that separate hobbyists from professionals. Okay, and here is secret: this exact topic, how do you manage Python environments, is a real interview question for junior roles also. Okay, so what actually happens when you run code? Okay, ELI file. Okay, what happens when you run code? Okay, the thing is, imagine your computer is a huge restaurant kitchen. Okay, there is a restaurant, and this is your kitchen, and this is your computer, right? The operating system, like it can be Windows, Mac OS, Linux, is the kitchen manager. Okay, so let's say this is kitchen and this is kitchen manager. This is the operating system. It can be OS and anything. Okay, it controls, the OS will control who uses the stove. Okay, CPU. Stove is a CPU. Okay, and like this is a OS, then this will decide who will use the CPU. Okay, okay, and the fridge, or we can say memory. OS will decide who will use the memory and who will use the CPU. Okay, or you can say the disk also. Alright, OS will decide that. So you as the programmer, you are a safe, okay, with your code. But here's the problem: is the kitchen manager doesn't understand your receive language. Okay, so you are a programmer and you have this code file. Okay, your code, and you said to OS, okay, run this code for me. I have written this code in, let's say, C++ or Python. Okay, you know the language and you written a recursive Fibonacci sequence, right? You wrote this, for example. Now you are said OS, okay, run this code for me, but OS don't understand these languages. Okay, because this Python and C++ code is written for humans, not the computers. Computers, the OS or the CPU or the memory or disk, these only understand zeros and ones. Okay, 0 1 0 1, like this, binaries only. Alright, so we need a translator. Okay, when two foreigners meet, so they hire a translator, right? For Python, that translator is called the Python interpreter. Okay, so you need a Python interpreter. So give code to this, and this will give to this OS. Okay, it will read your code file, and what this Python interpreter do, it will read your code file line by line. Okay, and after understanding this, it will give one instruction at a time to the OS. Okay, so what you can do is, this is the workflow here, because let's say it is your code.py file. Okay, Python file. This is, you can read this, you can understand, but it will goes to the Python interpreter, right? Okay, it will read it line by line. Okay, like this. Then this Python code will be converted to bytecode. Okay, that file will be saved with the extension of pyc file. Okay, like bytecode. Okay, then after that it will goes to Python virtual machine. Okay, so it's like Python virtual machine. Okay, or we can say virtual machine is there. Okay, what it will do, this bytecode, right? This virtual machine will execute the bytecode. Alright, you can like this. After this will be giving output and ones and zeros. After this executing, okay, this ones and zeros go to the CPU. CPU will execute these ones and zeros. Okay, so when you run Python app.py or you can code.py here, text file. Okay, the interpreter reads the text file here first. Okay, then it will be converted to the bytecode here. This bytecode go to the Python virtual machine. Then that bytecode will be converted to the ones and zeros. Alright, then it will go to the CPU. Okay. So and execute bytecode, it will be instruction by instruction. Okay, it by instruction by instruction. Alright, then OS will translate those instructions to the actual CPU. Then this is why Python is called an interpreted language. Okay, because we are interpreting interpreter language, because we need interpreter here. It is not the compiled language, it is called interpreted language, because in compiled language whole receipt is translated to machine code once. Okay, so this is a code file and for compile language it goes to the compiler. Okay, let's just C++ file, we can say main dot here main.cpp, it goes to the compiler. Okay, it will convert it to the machine code, then goes to CP directly. So through the OS, obviously OS can convert it to OS will manage that. Okay, so it's the compiled version of that. Okay, so it's a faster execution, but in the interpreter it goes line by line and instruction by instruction. Okay, it is slower execution, but it is much faster development. So AI and ML choose Python because developer speed master more. Okay, developer speed matter more because the heavy math runs in compiled C library under the hood anyway. So that's the secret of why slow Python power all of AI. Because in these next 45 days, Docker, it package everything we do in for sits on this. Okay, the Docker. What is a Docker? You understand the Python interpreter? Okay, then we what is Docker? So Docker is, it packages an interpreter plus your code. Okay, so Docker is package interpreter plus code. Okay, this is the Docker. What is CI/CD? It will run your code with a specific interpreter version on someone else's machine. Okay, we will understand them better later. Okay. What is a terminal? Okay, let's just you all know what is terminal, but let's go through the basics first. The terminal is like texting your computer instead of pointing at it, like clicking on folder icon and typing CD project, do same thing. So why do engineers prefer typing here? Because you can't automate clicking, right? You cannot write down click here, then there, and you have a server repeat it at 3 a.m. But commands are text, right? Text can be saved, shared, and repeated and run by machines. So every server and every data center in the world has no screen, no mouse, right? They have terminals only. So DevOps literally cannot done without it, right? So these are some commands for terminal, very common commands. Okay, like this is pwdo. It is used for this is print working directory, like that. Like it will show you where you are, right? Print working directory, like this. Then it will have one ls. Ls is for list. It will tell like what it is in this folder. Then there is a command cd, then folder name. Okay, like it will change the directory. Cd means change directory here. It will move into the folder. Okay, move into folder like that. Then we have a command mkdir here. It is used to create folders. Okay, so it will use to make directory. It will create a folder for us. Right. Then we have a command like this, which is touch. It's like file.txt here. How this is a command, right? What it will do? It will create an empty file, no file with this name. Okay, create the file, and then we will have cat file.txt, let's say. So what it will do? Cat is like short for concatenate. Okay, concatenate. What is this? It will show the file content, okay, to us. Then we have rm, which is for remove. Rm file.txt, it will remove the file, okay, and it will delete a file. No recycle element here. It will permanently delete it, okay. So you can be asked in an interview question, okay, what is the difference between a terminal and a shell and a base, right? So terminal, okay, and a shell and a base, what is the difference? You can be asked in an interview like this. So the terminal is the window, okay, the shell is the program inside it that interprets your command. So it's a window, okay, or we can say the app like this. If I can show you, just okay, whatever it is, that's all, okay. Then the shell is the program inside that. The shell will be the program inside the terminal, this window, okay. Program inside program inside it, right? It will interpret the commands you write. Interprets the commands, okay. And this base or slash ZSH like this, these are specific cells like programs, right? Specific cells, which is programs, okay. Like we have different browsers, like for example different browsers we have, right? Like Chrome, we have Firefox, okay, like this. So why is the command line preferred for server administrator? Why we need terminal and these commands for server administrator? Okay, because of we need automation, right? Because we cannot click, there is no screen there, and we cannot automate the clicks. Automation. We need remote access. So we cannot physically click there. So remote access over SSH with minimal bandwidth, okay. And we need scriptability also, so we can automate that, okay. Scriptability, and also we need reproducibility. With the same script we can reproduce the same function. Alright, after that we have this. So there is a famous command rm-rf. Okay, what does this command do and why it is so famous? It is like the force delete everything from the root of the system. This is famous because there is no undo for it. So you should never run it. Okay. So this is the command. You should never run it. rn /rf. Okay. So never run this command. Alright, never run this command, and it will force delete everything from the root of the system, file system. Okay, so, or there is no undo of this command also. So this is let me mark it with red and call it dangerous also. This is dangerous. So virtual environment. What is virtual environment? All right. So we, to build a project, we need a virtual environment also. So this is a first professional habit you should adopt, right? Imagine you are building two Lego sets. Okay. A castle that needs 2x4 grey bricks and a spaceship that needs 2x4 white bricks. Okay. If you dump all bricks in one giant box, it will be a chaos, right? So there is same with Python. Project A needs, let's say, Pandas version of 1.5. Okay, and project B needs Pandas version of 2.2. So if both install into one global Python, alright, one of them break. This is called the dependency hell. Alright, and it's not a beginner problem. It's the problem that Docker, which we learn on day 9 from now, but was invented to solve at a bigger scale. Okay, the dependency hell. So a virtual environment is a separate Lego box per project. Alright, like for this project we need these version of dependencies, right? And isolated copy of Python, only that project packages, right? So Python version plus packages for that this project only, right? So how it works internally here. So when you run Python, right? So there is a command called Python venv. Alright. So Python creates a folder. Alright. It will contain a copy of the Python interpreter. Alright. And a empty site package folder. This is where pip install packages. Alright. And so this will create a folder. Okay. This will contain a copy of Python interpreter. We need that. Alright, and it will have a empty site package folder. And this is where pip will install all packages. You will know what I am saying when we start building this. Okay. Then it will also have an activation script that it will have a activation script also that temporarily changes your shell's path. And so when you type Python, your shell finds this project Python first, not the global one, right? So that's the whole magic. It's just a folder plus path trick. When you active a new virtual environment, then nothing mystical happens. Just your terminal just looks in a different place first, right? So it will look into this folder, venv folder, for this Python version interpreter and these packages first, right? It will not looking for looking for global Python interpreters. So why we use the virtual environments? Because we want the dependency isolation, right, between the projects, and we want the reproducibility and avoiding pollution of the system Python, right? And okay, I just told you Python isolates, and this VN virtual environment isolate packages and this Python interpreter, right, for the project. But Docker also solved this at bigger level, right? So what is the difference between Docker and virtual environment? So this is Docker, this is VEN, virtual environment, right? So what it will isolate Python plus packages, right? Only it will isolate this, but the Docker isolates the entire system. It will isolate the entire system. What do I mean by entire system? Like OS libraries, okay, Python version, everything. Like this is like a Lego box, alright. But Docker is a separate room altogether. We will go into Docker in deep when we go start building and everything, okay. And one file we will create will be the requirement.txt, alright. Let me just tell you what is that. One file we required is the requirement.txt, right? What is this? This is like the shopping list of our projects, exact dependencies, what dependency, what libraries this project need, all of that mentioned in this txt file, okay. So anyone can rebuild your environment with one command only. So we have this requirement txt with all the libraries and packages, alright. These will be installed in the venv folder, alright, what I told you here, which will be saved into this site package folder, where the pip will install the all packages. This is the requirement txt packages will be installed here, okay. So if you are using Windows, I will recommend Windows subsystem for Linux you can use, because every server you will ever deploy to run because every system, okay, every server is running on Linux, so you should practice Linux commands first, right? So we learn Linux from day one. Mac or Linux viewers, your terminal already speaks the same language, because I am using this dual boot Linux here, and there is no need for you to change. But for Windows you can use the WSL, okay, Windows subsystem for Linux, okay. So for Windows users you can use WSL, and for Mac or Linux users no, don't change, okay. So just for Windows you just need to open the PowerShell as administrator, okay, like open PowerShell as administrator, right? Then type this command, like WSL install. Type this, and it will install Windows subsystem for Linux with Ubuntu as a default distribution. You have to install it once, and it will give a real Linux environment inside Windows to you, and it is like same as production server, right? Linux, because all production server uses this Linux, so we also use this, okay. Then let me show you something here, okay. Can you see this, guys? Okay. let me show you. This is my terminal. Alright, and so I will update my system, and you can also run these commands. We are setting up environments, guys. Okay, so sudo apt apt ubuntu's app store. Okay, in the terminal. So this is apt is the, and sudo is the command, like I am running it as an administrator. Okay, so sudo apt here, and I will run the update. So it will update, it will replaces the catalog of available softwares for me. Okay, and after that I am running this apt upgrade y. Okay, it will install updates and auto answering yes. Okay, why is like it will can ask some yes answer questions, yes or no. So I am saying auto upgrade y. So this will, it will ask my answer password. So I am writing it. It will not see, you cannot see that because it's invisible for. So first thing on my fresh Linux system, and periodically after that. So why we are doing it? Because security patches plus ensure we install the current version of everything, right? Okay, so what commands we needed, right? So let me go to into this folder, right? In this folder, I am DevOps folder. Okay, and I am going that. I told you the cd command, right? We can like go and the projects and all. Okay, so let me just go to, because I am at home, so I can show you this command. Okay, pwd. So I am here because home and Sunil Jadhav, right? This is my home page. I am home on root directory right now, and if I want to go into this, there is a directory for me from here, AI. So I want to move inside this folder, right? AI folder. Okay, let me, I so told you like let me show you ls. So these are list, ls is list, right? This is showing what I have here. So I have these all folders like this, AI and all, right? Assignments, if you can see, like this. So I want to go into this folder, right, from here. So what command I will go for? The change directory command, cd command, right? Cd and AI folder. See, you can see I am in the AI folder right now, right? Then I have a folder also which is this folder. We can see project. Let's see how many folders are there in AI folder. These main folder, agents, bun, like this. So I want to go into the dev MlOps folder. Okay, so cd and dev MlOps folder. So I am into this folder. Okay, now I told you this command which is called make directory, right? So what I am doing is I will make directory like this. Okay, and it will be like review. Okay, I am not going into this directory. I am just going this alright, so I am just going like make directory here and review radar. Like we are building this the folder, then we will go into this folder also, review radar, right? We go from this. clear is like clear the chatting history like this. Okay, clear is the command. So if I want to create a file, as you can see here, this folder is there, review radar, right? Review radar is already there, right guys? So you can see it's created here, and as you can see here, now I will create some file. Okay, what I will do, just I will close this terminal and I will open terminal here. Okay, in the VS Code you can also open this terminal and cd review radar here. I am here, right? Now what I will, it is the same terminal, just interface is different. I will use this command touch and I will create a file hello.txt just to show you. Okay, and if I want to open this file, I like content. If I want to show the see the content of this file, so I will run this command cat hello.txt, right? Because this file is empty, so there is nothing. So let's write this file hello world, right? If I do cat hello.txt now, because I need to be in the same directory, guys, where the file exists, because I am in the same directory review data where the file exists, so I will be able to see it. You can see the output of the file, right? Hello world is here. Okay, so yeah, and if I want to remove this file, because we don't need this file here, right? Remove hello.txt. Okay, clear ls, there is nothing there to print in this directory, right? There is no file there. So you also should try and type these commands all, right? So it will create a file here. You should type along and comment their pw commands output. Okay, engagement. Now we are in this, guys. Okay, what we will do, we will install Python properly. Okay, and we have to install Python 3 and we need a Python's package installer also, which is called pip, and we need a virtual environment also. Okay, so because I also already have Python in my system, so you can see I have Python 3.1 like this. Okay, I have this version, so you can you can install it like this: sudo install, or you can install like this: apt install y python 3. You can install Python like this, guys. Okay, because I already have, I will not install it. Then if you want to install me again, so I can, because I already updated it, I have all this. Okay, and one thing, and you have to install the pip also. Okay, because I also have, I think, this pip version. I think I have this. Yeah, because I have also pip version here, and Python package install it is. Okay, so I already have. You can install it like this, no. Okay, so you can install it like this: sudo apt install, okay, Python 3 -pip. you can install, guys, is like this. Okay, and now we need because I don't have virtual environment for this project, so I need the virtual environment, so I will install that. Sudo apt install python 3 venv. Okay, because it's administrator command, right? The sudo, and this is the app store of Linux in the terminal. So I have to write my password to install it, right? It's creating virtual. You can see, you will see the folder here, name venv, and it will have python 3 in that. Okay, after this. Okay, you can see, you don't see. Okay, let me just okay, if you don't have VS Code, then download VS Code also. So because we are working, we will be working in VS Code here. All right. Then so just I will do. I will run this Python built-in modular here, venv. So Python 3. Okay, and the virtual environment, and which is this folder. Okay, now you can see here where is folder. What I installed here, it's now just it is running now, right? Okay, so it is running this. This command is to run the built-in Python's virtual environment module. Okay, so this is the built-in environment module here. All right, and yeah. All right. Let me just okay. So this is our venv done. Now we have to activate this also, because we have to activate the environment, this venv. So there is a command for this also. Okay, this command is source, because we have to go in the venv folder. Okay, here I can show you. There is a activate script here. Okay, I have to activate with this script. So venv bin then activate. Now this you can see the difference. Now this path will be directly search for this venv folder. Only all the packages and libraries. It will not go search in the entire system, right? Like this. So everything, the path is just to it. Okay. So this it modified the path, right? Okay. So every time you open a new terminal to work on this project, okay. So the path trick from theory is now Python and pip point inside this project. Okay. So if you like which Python, you can see like this Python, right? This now this is connected to this Python here. All right, you can ask like this, okay, which Python you are pointing at, okay, because it will show the which Python binary the cell will use, okay. And you can deactivate it also, like deactivate, and if you find like okay which Python now, okay, it will not show because I think there is no Python there outside, okay. So then what I can do, I have to reactivate it, okay, row venv/bin/activate, and I ask which Python, it will show like this Python, right? So now for day one here, okay, for day one, all right. Then after this, now I will write a first Python file in for you, okay, to tell you okay how this Python things work and all, okay. So I am in this folder and I will create a file here called okay hello review radar.py, okay. Let's say this is a file here, and now how a Python file should look like, okay. So the a Python file should have a doc string first. What is a doc string? I will tell you. So a doc is, let me just first write it, and day one of review radar, okay. I will be verifying our what environment works end to end, okay, like this. So what is a doc string? It's a like description at the top of the file, okay. So it will tell you what this file contains, okay. So we have to use it at top of every Python file and function of the any Python, because documentation is a professional habit, and tools in this AI era, tools will read this doc string only to tell okay what this file do, okay. Interviewer also like read this, and tools also read this, okay. After this doc string, we have this import sys. What is this command? It will import the built-in sys module, and that module will exposes the interpreter detail, okay. Like whenever we need information about the Python runtime itself, so today we will use this for proving like okay we are running inside our virtual environment, okay. So we have this function def main, okay. This function defines if def, what is def is it will for use to define the function here, okay. And the name of this is the name of the function. This function is why we gave the function a name like this, we can use this function, okay. So just like this. We are having a menu. Just me write this and print. Okay, review radar day 1. Alright, what is this? This is a print function here. Alright, and it will write the text to the terminal. Then we have this one more print is like print. This is one type of, I will tell you what is this f. This we call this type of thing is f string. Okay, so this is f string, and why I use this, just I will tell you why I use this. This is an f string, and f before a quotes, right? What it tells before a quote f. It will let us embed variables inside the curly braces. Okay, if I don't have this f, so this will be treated as the as the string. Okay, like this. If I write this here, there is no effect there, right? This is just but it is in this brackets, it is treated as a variable. That's why we use f string here. Okay, if any time you mix a text with the variable values, you use the f string. So this is like modern reliable way of format strings in Python. Alright, so in the next stage we have this indentation. You have to keep in mind in Python, right? If you know already. Print f string is, let's say, Python executable. Okay, sys executable. What is this? What is this 6.executable? It is the full path of the interpreter running right now. Okay, what is the interpreter for the Python? Okay, this is the full path for that. If our VNV works, this path ends in the like VNV/bin then /Python. Okay, like this. Then we have this if venv in sys.executable is there, so it's an if statement. It will run the indented block only when the condition is true, right? If the condition is true, if sys.executable contain this venv, okay, this will run this block here. So in its operator, it will check whether one string contains another or not. Okay. Okay. Then we will print it. If it is there, venv there, virtual environment is active, like this. Okay, we can say. All right. And else, if it is not there, okay, if it is not there, then what we will do? We print like, okay, not in a venv, okay, run source. We will tell, okay, what you have to do. Source venv/bin dot activate. So you can be under this. Okay, after that everything okay, and again print. You will come in the same indentation as this def. Okay, like this. I am in the same indentation and you like this. Okay, if name equal to main, okay, like this. What is this? This is a special check. It will be true only when the file is run directly, okay, like Python file.py, okay. It will be false let's say just like this. It will be false when the file is imported by another file, okay. So when we use this block, when bottom of every runnable Python script, okay. So if I want to run the file directly, I don't want, okay, another file can import this file and run this file in that runnable file. I don't want that. If this main function only execute because when if block is true, okay, when this if block is true, when the file is running directly, okay, directly in the like this I have to run this Python hello review .py. If I running this like this, then it can run. But if I import this, I will tell you importing and everything in following days. But okay, so as you can see, okay, review data one. This is this print statement here. Okay, this is executed. Then it is saying the version of this Python version is this system.version. Which Python we are using? The 3.12. Okay. And executable, this is where it is pointing to, okay. And virtual environment active is there, okay. VNV is there, so it is active. Now what common mistakes are there? You open a new terminal, okay, the VNV can be like disappeared, let's see. So if it is like this, if I use another terminal, okay, let's say I am another terminal, so it is like I am in this same folder. If I am coming in CD review radar, VNV is not there, right guys? But it is here. VNV is here, okay. So why it is not there? Because I am in the same directory. So we have to again do the source and like this, okay. So tomorrow we can do solve this also, okay. Then VS Code will automatically connect to it, okay. We'll do it automatically. These for Windows user, I am saying like whatever command I am running here, right? You should not run this command in your PowerShell. You have to run it on the WSL. You install in PowerShell, right? So first you have to install WSL. Then in that Ubuntu WSL, you have to run these commands, okay. So why we install the packages the before activation the VNV? Because we want to go them global, okay, defeating the purpose. So VNV before you ever type PIP install. So first you have to activate this source here, okay, this virtual environment. Now you can you should install all the packages, because if you don't do that, those packages will go global. So there is no purpose of isolation then. If you are in this virtual environment here, VNV, right? If you now install any package, these go to the empty folder, and that folder will I don't know where, but okay, that folder will contain all of those packages for you. Okay. So we will meet you tomorrow, guys. But before tomorrow, the homework for you, like you have to create a second folder. Okay, and practice these commands and create your own virtual environment. Okay, write some file, Python file, and run that. Okay, sys.execute will do that. Okay. So now what we learned here. So today we learned how Python actually works. Okay, how it runs your code, why the terminal rules the server world, right, and the virtual environment also. So this is very interview topic, and it can be asked to you why it is there. So you proved it today. Tomorrow, Python fundamentals we will discuss, like variable types, functions, control flow, like that. We will start writing actual data loading code for review radar. Okay. At the same time, we will understanding these fundamental things. Okay. And subscribe if you don't miss it. So you don't miss it. See you tomorrow. Okay. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching this, and I'll be back with you.